It's 2009 in a gleaming basement probably filled with the hum of servers. A mysterious figure or group called Satoshi Nakamoto has just released a white paper that promises a new kind of money, digital, decentralized, unstoppable. But what exactly is this Bitcoin? And how does this digital money run wild without banks or government? If you think it's just about cryptic tech jargon, think again. You're about to see how this puzzle piece from the future might just change money and trust forever. Before Bitcoin was a household name, it was an experiment, a bold bet on a new type of money nobody fully understood but everyone wanted to watch. Let's unravel how a digital cash system was born from code to chaos. In January 2009, the very first Bitcoin block called the Genesis block was mined. Embedded in its code was a headline from the Times stating, "Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks." It wasn't just a timestamp. It was a jab at the existing financial system, signaling Bitcoin's mission to bypass traditional banks entirely. Think of the blockchain like a town ledger written on a giant scroll everyone holds a copy of. Each transaction is a line everyone can see and verify, but no one can erase. This decentralized ledger lets Bitcoin work without a central boss, making cheating or double spending nearly impossible. Initially ignored by most, Bitcoin was mined by hobbyists and cypherpunks. But as its value started to rise, rocketing from a few cents to thousands of dollars, it flipped the script. What was once geek currency grew into a global asset, prompting investors, governments, and everyday people to reconsider what money means. Money without a bank sounds like chaos, but Bitcoin's genius is in how it builds trust without a trusted third party. Let's dive into the nuts and bolts behind this seemingly impossible feat. Picture a cryptographic puzzle so tough it takes computers worldwide massive energy and time to solve. That's proof of work. Miners compete to solve these puzzles, and the winner gets to add the next block of transactions, earning new bitcoins as a reward. This chase keeps the blockchain honest and updated. Imagine a digital mining race where thousands of miners are locked in a wild computation sprint. Each is shouting, "I solved it," hoping their version of the ledger wins. But here's the trick. The longest, most difficult chain of blocks is accepted by everyone else because it costs the most energy and effort to produce. Every node, every computer in the Bitcoin network checks every transaction. It's like a town meeting where everyone votes, ensuring no one can sneak in a fake payment. This collective verification means security doesn't rely on one bank's vault but on thousands of independent guards, making fraud practically impossible. Bitcoin opened the door, but blockchain technology has jumped through it in wild, unexpected ways. From smart contracts to new digital assets, this tech is reshaping more than just money. Ethereum, launched in 2015, took blockchain beyond money by enabling smart contracts, self-executing agreements coded on the blockchain. For example, a rental contract that automatically releases a deposit back to you if the landlord doesn't report damage within a week. No middleman needed. Valuing cryptocurrencies can feel like guessing the winds. Unlike stocks, which tie to company profits, cryptos depend on adoption, utility, and hype. Antony Lewis explains how markets can irrationally balloon or plunge prices, making investment a roller coaster, part psychology, part technology. Blockchains aren't limited to currency. Imagine voting systems resistant to fraud, supply chain transparency that tracks goods from farm to table, or digital identities you control. The basics of Bitcoin's trust model are sowing seeds for a decentralized world that's more open, secure, and user-powered. Remember that basement hum of Bitcoin's birth? That was more than code, it was a rebellion against old money and trust systems. Now you know how that initial spark grew into a global movement, a tech transforming money, and much more. Want to feel the power yourself? Try sending a micro Bitcoin payment or explore a blockchain wallet app. It's the easiest way to step inside this new financial future. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.